Do women care about the size of a man? If so, why? Most comments are about being tall. Was thinking of something else. People here are truly divided on how to interpret this question. I prefer him to be large enough to see over the steering wheel. I think it must vary from vag to dick. Don't think of it as a one-size-fits-all perspective. No, it's not the bait you fish with but the way you waggle the worm. I'm 5'8" and have dated guys up to 6'6". One of the sexiest guys I ever dated was 5'4", sexy and gorgeous. He wanted to marry a tall woman because he said he didn't want dwarf-sized children. He had to relocate for a job and I could not follow at that time. Some tall girl got very lucky. Penis. Anyway. To say size means nothing is a lunch. I don't like a huge dong but above average is great. Here's the thing though. That means so much less than every other part of a relationship. You know who cares about dick size more than anyone else? Men. I am 5 feet 9 inches. I have dated men my height, taller, and shorter than me. For men shorter than me, it makes me feel like an Amazon queen. For men taller than me, it makes me feel petite since I am usually the tallest woman in a group of women and I love wearing heels. Honestly, it comes down to how he treats me and his personality. Above all, I love a confident man. If he is confident about his height and everything else about him that makes him who he is, then all height is a number. Remember, the top comment on today's video will make it into tomorrow's video. Be sure to answer the question in the comments below. Yes. If it's too big it hurts and guys with big dicks seem to not try. Like they just slam it in there without caring about technique at all. Tons of I dated a guy shorter than me and I loved it comments, but very few I'm taller than my husband comments. The size of his heart counts. Seems like the verdict is women here favor guys to be mostly tall, average is decent, but don't be short, have a nice bank account, and an average penis is preferred, big is painful, and don't be small. So being short in cash, penis, or height is the most unfavorable. Best of luck to the broke small-sized short men. I don't, because I'm much more interested in their face and personality. It's not about the size of the tool, it's how you use it. Also, you have multiple other appendages including a tongue and 10 fingers. Learn how to use those, and in particular, ask her what she likes, and the size of your junk is irrelevant. I personally couldn't give less of a shit. Big dick, small dick, red dick, blue dick. Unsolicited dick is the only exception to my rule. Some are so big that they're scary. No. I look for certain qualities in a man. Married a guy who was 5'7", divorced for reasons unrelated to his height, and my current boyfriend is 6'6". They are both good with their hands. Assuming we're talking about dick size, no. First of all, I orgasm from clitoral stimulation so even a massive dong isn't gonna do shit for me. Second of all, I'm shit at determining measurements by eye in every context, like I cannot for the life of me estimate how wide the IKEA bedside table needs to be in order to fit in the room, that kind of thing. So how the hell would I be estimating a dick's length during sex, when I have much more pressing matters to attend to? As I said once to a guy who was concerned about that. Who am I, the city council taking measurements for environmental improvements? Nah. I wish guys could stop feeling pressed about that. And if we're talking about any other size, also no. As a guy who is 6'5" tall, I despise when women say things like I only date men taller than 6 feet. It's shallow and makes me feel like I'm nothing more than a prop, probably so someone can reach the top of the shelf. That's where my friends hide the candy from me. I've never cared about my partner's height or penis size. I'm 5 feet 6 inches so most guys just are taller than me but I would have no problem dating someone shorter. Would what have to buy step stools for the kitchen cabinets. For penis size, longer does not mean more pleasure. An argument can be made for thickness but either way the magic wand gets me to orgasm in less than 30 seconds and that doesn't go inside at all. There is such a thing as too big. It hurts. Injured face. They like men they can carry around in their purse. I have 4 inches. And #X200B. But that fucker smells like a foot. Here's my 2 cents as a semi-short dude, 5'7". Some gals are obsessed with height and won't look up or down at ya, but those ones aren't worth a damn anyway. On the flip I've flirted with gals well above my height and will either joke about my height if it comes up or use it as a means to flirt a bit harder if the gal and I are on that level of comfort/familiarity. Mostly just comes down to confidence, height is a minor factor really. A lot of the comments here saying men care more about size than women or it doesn't matter as, sparkles, personality, sparkles, matters more are disingenuous at best. It's dismissive of personal experiences that lead to the insecurity in the first place. I've personally never had a shaming locker room experience or felt inadequate due to porn or other all too common rehashed explanations for the insecurity. But, I have plenty of experience of women giggling/laughing/shaming me. Or personally hearing them gush about Big D and how superior they are. Or how they'd never even considering dating a guy with a small d. So for me at least, my insecurity for my penis is in fact due to women. Preference is preference and that's cool. No hate. More power to ya. But I really pray for the day to come where the pretending stops when it comes to this topic. We all know the truth but nobody wants to seem shallow and admit it. I've long since given up dating. When I am intimate I solely focus on her pleasure, at least when she does leave she hopefully won't say not only am I small but I suck in bed lamau. Choose your struggle fellas.